This is the story of a young family, the Youngs. They, along with Etta's mother and their quints, lived in a small home and all was well. And what was even better was the fact that right next door, Etta's very best friend in the entire world lived with her husband and their twins. The two families were living the dream, though the Youngs were a bit overwhelmed with the surprise quints. But more importantly, the girls were the absolute best friends in the entire world. They did everything together. They were so different from each other, with Etta being full of cupcakes and sunshine and never-ending cheerfulness, while Marley was a bit more of the rough and tumble kind. All was well in the family until one dark day. A fire came and consumed Etta's mother, her husband, her best friend, and her best friend's husband, leaving 7 little orphans and one very sad widow. But life had to go on because 7 little babies needed to be tended to, and that, ladies and gentlemen, brings us to the introduction of this 7 Toddler Challenge. Meet the cast. First, you have Etta, who feels like the world is going to tumble upon her head at any moment. The very first child we have is Angel. She's angelic, like her name. That's wonderfully creative of me. Then we have Chance the Charmer. Watch out, ladies and gentlemen, he's coming to steal your heart. And then we have Clifford, like the big red dog. Don't judge me, people. I was trying to think of easy names. No judgment. Clifford. Yeah, he's wild and unpredictable. Okay, so that was just being nice. Actually, he's really fussy and he's like a fire truck, just going all the time. Oh, God, help us all. Then we have Clooney, who is Mr. Independent. Like, he doesn't need nobody. He can tend to things himself. Then we have Apple, who is super inquisitive and wants to know all the things. And next, we have the adopted little babies, Eden. She is little Miss Silly Pot. Just wants to be silly all the time. Well, watch out, people. She's the clown of the family. And last, but certainly not least, we have Eva, who is super wild and she's everywhere. She's everywhere. She's like, you know, how we'd like to nicely call Clifford. But he's not. Anyway, that is the cast, ladies and gentlemen. And that brings us to the house. This is where they will be living. A super simple little dwelling that I built really super duper quick. Wanted it more to simplicity's sake than anything. So a quick tour before we get into the gameplay. And as you can see, everyone is really sad because there was a lot of death. A lot of death. There was so much death. It was bad. It was really bad. Okay, so we enter the home and it's everything very open floor plan in the bottom. We have a nice little kitchen right here. I'm terrible with cameras. I am so sorry. And then the nice little living area with kind of the kid bookshelves because I thought that was super awesome. And a dining area that may or may not ever be used. And then through here we have a little office area and some darts, because that's always nice to have when you have 7 toddlers who wouldn't have a dartboard in their house with 7 babies. Yeah. You come upstairs to one big, huge playroom and a water fountain, because why not? And a lot of little potty chairs, because holy crap, there's going to be a lot of pottying. Lord have mercy. And then we go through here into the little girl's room. They're all very sad. The kids' rooms basically are not decorated too much. I just kind of threw it together because by this point I was like, I want to play. It's usually how I end up being. But, you know, just kind of simple. 4 little beds for the 4 little girls. And then the boys' room, we have 3 little beds for 3 little boys. Oh, I'm so creative. Anyway, that is it. And then, of course, we have a little backyard. And though they can't use it yet, I wonder if toddlers can play on this. I'm not sure. I want to find out. And in case Edda needs a relaxing, we got a hot tub, we got a grill and stuff. The house is usable for other things besides all the babies. Oh yeah, and this is her bedroom. I deny that I totally forgot to create an adult bedroom until I was through and I was about to hit play, and then I was like, oh crap, adult bedroom. So this was added on at the last minute. So yeah, I don't know how I'm going to handle this, you guys. It was suggested that I do this challenge by an anonymous message on my Tumblr, and I always like to take you guys' suggestions. So anytime you want me to play something, shoot me a message here, Twitter, Tumblr, whatever, and I will most likely do it. So yeah, that is the little intro, and tomorrow you're going to have your very first video. I just wanted to get this out since we had everything built. I am so freaking nervous. I mean, look at these sad children. Not only do I look at them little tears. Oh my God, look at those little tears. Not only do I have 7 freaking toddlers, but they're all heartbroken because their mommies and their dads has died. And it's horrible. It's an absolutely depressing story. And it's gonna lead to happiness, right? Because the goal is to make sure they all get to childhood without being taken away. And I actually just want to see, I'd like to kind of keep them around, maybe in my legacy neighborhood, stick them in that when I'm done, just to kind of, see how the family makes out, how all the chillins do. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you are looking forward to this challenge as much as I am abso-freaking-lutely dreading it. Thanks so much for watching. Until the next episode, toodles.